Good evening. This weekend I'm on my way to Kettlewell to stay at Kettlewell Youth Hostel to take part in the FRA Navigation Navigation weekend. So because I've now started doing more long distance trail races, I want to become more proficient in using map and compass, particularly when the weather conditions get pretty nasty on tops. So like when it was with Trog, luckily I've been out and wrecked the route, but obviously for the ones further away, particularly the ones in Lake District, I can't get up there and wreck them. So that's my plan for this weekend is to be able to have the confidence to go up there and not be reliant on following others, because as I found out at the Mr. Morfell race the other week, other people don't necessarily know where they're going any more than you do, and yeah, if you can't see more than a few metres in front of you, then you know you've got to be able to run on bearings and things like that, so that you can get yourself from checkpoint to checkpoint. So yeah, so that's the plan for this weekend. I think the actual plan is for some theory tonight, and then we've got an optional pre-breakfast run in the morning, and then we've got a day out on the fells in small groups, so that we can practice the various aspects of navigation. And then I think there's like a short course orienteering event, and then in the evening there's a night navigation exercise, and then on the Sunday with solo navigation course. I think there's also another sort of pre-breakfast run on the Sunday morning as well, so it should be a really good weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. I did a similar course back in 2017, but I was so unfit at the time that I was struggling to sort of take all the information in, and then I didn't put any of it into practice afterwards. And with skills like this, you've got to practice it when it's new and fresh in your head, to sort of, you know, make sure that it's properly embedded. So yeah, so that's what I'll be doing over the next few months, is getting out there and trying to practice a bit more as part of my training. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'll see you all soon. Hi. So we've got to the youth hostel. It's all dorms as you would expect from a youth hostel, so this is it. So yeah, not exactly a lot to see, but it works. Gives you somewhere to sleep, and then there's toilets and showers and etc. down the corridor. So yeah, all good. So this is the all-important drying room. I think I'm going to spend a lot of time hanging kit up in here. Yeah, it's like a sauna. It's ace. So yeah, so no, it's a lovely youth hostel. Definitely recommend it if you want to come out into Dales. Perfect location. So, good morning from a very, very beautiful Kettlewell. Just here for the pre-breakfast run up to Great Whernside. Yeah, bit of a shock to the system, such a big climb first thing, but absolutely fantastic descent. So I think plan for today's get back, have some breakfast, and then prepare for a day out on fells. So this morning is going to be all about laying the theory, but while we're moving, so obviously it's about navigating at speed. You can do all the map learning and theory work you want, but it's actually got to put it into practice, haven't you? So that's what we're going to be doing this morning. And then yeah, we've got a solo type orienteering event this afternoon, just a short one, and then come back, have some tea, and then go back out and do a night navigation exercise in pairs. The night nav's really good because it replicates, obviously, if you're running on fells at night, but it also replicates running in bad weather, when you can't necessarily pick out features further than your head torch can reach. It's all about knowing where you are by features rather than by what you can see. So you're looking for like wall edges and rivers and tracks and all that kind of stuff, so that's going to be really interesting. I'll speak to you all soon. Control points all within a relatively short distance to find really, because compared to the stuff that I would ride on my, which obviously never is. One of them I just straight depending which direction she was approaching from, one way it was hidden, just back the other way. Then mine were more obvious the way I was coming than there would have been for others, so it's really bad about it. But yeah, nice and moving at pace. It's been very cold today. It's absolutely glorious with the sun out, but the wind is just bitterly cold. Mine just 4 or 5 with the wind chill. So, yeah, not ideal when you're moving slowly. And then after that, I've really enjoyed this. Right now, I'll go to one, and then just mind after tonight.
you a second ago? Was that like a last minute decision?
It was a last minute.
Like, yeah, I do fancy it.
Hello. Even being filmed, I'm not running.
It's a helpful thing to do. Have a look at the map while we're going along. We'll just jog through, we'll stop at a few of the controls and have a chat about the errors that people made. The instructor was around. We wouldn't have come up like a lot of people did to that junction. You'd have just come straight up this gully line into where this water is. And the big giveaway is the massive row of crags going along. It's really well marked on the map. If you look below the crags, you've got lots of little individual dots. That means the scree. You can see these big scree piles out to my right, your left, over that way as well. And these kind of confirming, and that's the big one. A lot of people come up, they go around to the Land Rover track. You've got two things that will go wrong. Number one, you're going to notice you're on a four-way junction. Yeah. Shouldn't be at a four-way junction. Yeah.
Up. Or you could say, hang on a second, that's going to lose me a bit of height. I'm going to try contouring around. If you look at the map, there's a little crag marked, which is at about the level of the gate, which confirms, you know, I'm at the gate and looking across there's a little crag. So if I just go underneath or above that, it will drop me into the gully. From here, there's a little three little rocks, a little gully, and lines you up there, confirming it's crag.
That's one of the people who came in from above. So it's a nice straight line run actually, and as you're coming in, there was one group came down and they're like, oh, that's the top of a big gully. Oh, there you go, that's where it's going to be. And they literally just did that. Came in, picked up the feature and just came right in. It was really smooth, really smooth attack. A lot of groups were stood on that corner facing their map and the control was here and you get a, oh, there it is, after about 40-50 seconds. And that's that difference in having a plan and how you're going to come into your control. The difference is the distance of the route you've taken. So if you want to work on efficiency, so removing that extra distance, that's amazingly runnable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Daytime, you'd have looked at that and gone, oh, I'm going to run down there. Those limestoney chalky plats, they're quite difficult to run on. So just figuring out. And you would probably naturally cut that corner. It just saves you a little tiny bit of distance as well. It also saves tired legs having to walk back, what, 5-6 metres of vertical height.
So that's what I said to you, if we cut this corner, we know we're going to hit that water feature. Plus it's a lot more runnable than that. You can get wet this time.
It's a change, isn't it? You know, if it snowed over.
Oh yeah.
Loads of broken slate on these slopes.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be absolutely lethal. Yeah, yeah, it'd be absolutely lethal.
Feet on the way over, it's literally the same contour. You haven't lost height, you haven't gained height until we got into the feature. So you're saving, again, 5-6 metres vertical and probably 20 metres of distance that way. That's that comfy ankle, not going to break. That is twisty, painful stuff.
It's unpredictable, isn't it, that ground? Yeah. Some rocks stay still and some move. And it's like, oh.
So this morning's run we're going over where we'd been last night on the night nav. It was really interesting to see the features in the daylight and see sort of what lines you could have taken better and things. But I think we got last night's nav pretty spot on. Me and Rob were the last one's out on course and the first one's back in, and so we're back 30 minutes before the next one, so I think we pretty much nailed it. We worked really well together. So yeah, so today we've got about a 10k solo nav with 8 checkpoints on. So yeah, so should be good. See you all soon. So just gone through checkpoint 3. I'm at checkpoint 4 now. It's moving pretty well. A little bit stiff all the running we've done so far, but enjoying this. Really good weekend. If anybody fancies coming, I definitely recommend it. It's been absolutely brilliant. So yeah, so this morning we went on over the courses last night. Sort of saw if we made any mistakes. Looking at the route from this morning, the route we did last night, I think we went pretty right. Navigating on a night is not necessarily as hard as it sounds, because you can pick out the features a lot easier. Obviously you can't see as far, so you're concentrating on more of the immediate area. You kind of don't get me as confused. That is the hard part of navigating, is how much things you've got to think about, as well as trying to move quickly. So last night I found that I was able to move relatively quickly and still find where we need to go without making mistakes. So I really enjoyed that. So, right, let's crack on with trying to find checkpoint 4. Sweet sauce. So that's the course finished, and I've had an absolute fabulous time. I feel like I've learned absolutely loads. It's definitely worth coming on if you're into trail running or even just like hill walking and stuff, because it gives you so much more confidence for being out there and for just having the having the confidence, for particularly when the weather gets bad, that you're not going to get lost, and that you don't have to follow other people. Half the time they're as unsure where they are as you are. So no, it's definitely worth coming on, and I just need to put it into practice now and just get out on runs and just keep using map and compass, and yeah, good fun. See you all soon. So next week I have got the Haworth Hobble. It's a 32-mile ultra fell run from Haworth to Sudley Pike to Hebden to Todd and back to Haworth. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one, but hopefully I've put enough training in and should get around in a decent time. If anybody sees me, gives a shout out and come chat to me and that. Hopefully it'll be a good day. See you all then.